Okay, so this video was actually suggested by someone in the comments, and I appreciate the suggestion because Blazing has not been giving much content to do, so whatever stuff I can get is very much appreciated. But this is a top 3 of each element leader. So I'm only using farmable units, but I'm also going to be putting in 2 of the elements. I actually put an extra one which is not farmable, but it is also a good lead for 99 luck. And going through all of this, I'm gonna start with the worst element, which is skill. Skill is horrible. Wow. One thing that I realized why skill is so bad is because it just doesn't have good free-to-play units. Like, it was even painful to actually choose them. So I chose Kakashi, which is the Gaiden Kakashi. He's a very good unit. Do I use him? I think I use him on my main skill team, and he's incredible because it tanks very well on the heart, and he makes your tank heart very good, and he also has immobilization on his ultimate, which I've talked about this. Sometimes it's not good having immobilization because a lot of bosses are immune to it, but it can be handy. And then they have Pain, which has healing, which is the best thing skill can have. Restores 180 as a buddy, but he also heals on normal jutsu and ultimate, so he's very, very helpful. I don't believe I have a max loop, but I'm planning on doing so. Then we have Kaguya. Oh yeah, let me say, Kakashi is from the Gaiden. You can do it whenever you want. Pain is a ninja unit, and Kage is an SS rank unit. Kage is a damage dealer, and she also has immobilization. As I said, this is the worst element. Kage is not a bad unit for any means, but like, the other elements are just so much better. It's not even funny, and maybe I passed on some of the units, but these are the 3 best farmable skill units I could think of. And then moving on to Heart, we have here starting with Torune. Torune is a very good unit, actually. I do have him as my leader, and I really, really like him because his normal jutsu has a 100% chance of step damage for 6 turns, because of course it boosts it by 20%. He's a PvP unit, so not PvP reward, like a PvP shop unit, so it's kind of difficult to max him out because PvP is not the greatest, but he's a decent unit nonetheless, and I do recommend it. And the ultimate is a 50% chance of step damage or jutsu healing. I think that his slip damage on the ultimate is very, very good because there are levels of slip damage, one being like 6%, 8%. I think his ultimate does a very good slip damage, and he's a very good ninja to have. I do put Chino here because she works very good with Final by Naruto, giving Heart a 250 attack boost. Very, very good. And also the ultimate having attack reduction is pretty decent, although it's only 25%. But really is a 250 attack boost for a Heart. Followed by Naruto is like one of the most common units in the game right now. And if you have him, she's incredible to have as well. And also I put the Super Impact Naruto. Oh yeah, she's an S rank unit, normal impact. Super Impact Naruto here, just for the 300 healing and nothing more. Really, skill and Heart are the 2 worst, but moving on to Bravery, you're gonna see a very good element, but he's a good unit to have just because of 300 healing, and then the normal jutsu and ultimate do have it. Yeah, they do have attack weakening, which is very, very decent as well. It is very helpful. And then moving on to Bravery is when things start to get good, and I did put the login bonus Naruto as an honorable mention because it's not farmable, so some people will not have him after when this video is being recorded is during the period where he was handed, but if you missed it, you can't have him anymore, so he's just an honorable mention. For the people that have him, he's incredible to use because he heals for 300 per turn, and his ultimate, man, his ultimate is like is incredible. The enemy receives increased damage from their non-effective elemental affinities by 20%. So as long as you're not doing type disadvantage against the enemy, you're good. So for instance, if the enemy is Heart and you put this effect on, he's gonna take damage, 20% extra damage from any element except skill. So very, very useful, very, very useful. Of course, he's not too great for going up against type disadvantage, but since he's Bravery, I'm probably gonna put him a Bravery team, and it does work. where you put him on a Bravery team and you do it on a Wisdom enemy. The Wisdom enemy is gonna take extra 20% damage from Bravery. People already tested it out. Works great. He's a great unit. Then Kage, I've actually talked about Kage being not a unit that you need, and I still stand by that. If you can't do the Kage SS rank for some reason, and you can't farm her, she's a unit that you don't need her, but she's a good unit. Out of these three that I put here, she's the worst one, but she heals for 200 per turn, and she also has a attack reduction thing on the normal jutsu, so a very, very good unit to have. I'm using her as my lead right now, but really the Killer Bee is the best one. But yeah, she's a good unit. SS rank, super impact unit. So nowadays she's a PvP unit, 180 body healing and then 300 healing by abilities. Very, very good unit to heal. Man, Bravery is all about healing. Naruto is a healer, Kage is a healer, Tsunade is a healer. Bravery has always been known by the amount of healing that they have, and for a good cause. They just have incredible free-to-play units that heal. And again, as I said, skill seems to be so bad because the free-to-play units are bad. Skill needs a super impact. We haven't got any super impact for skill. The only super impact we have for skill is the terrible Sasuke, the super impact that came with Naruto and Sasuke. Very, very bad. Then we have Killer Bee. Killer Bee is a very, very good unit. 500 healing. Opposite to other super impacts that I have in the list, Killer Bee actually I'm using the Awakened version because the Unawakened version is not very good. But 500 healing per turn. I don't think you need anything else. Very, very good. And then he does have tanking by Bravery and Wisdom by 25%, and he does have the boost Bravery by 250, so he's probably the best one of the three. But really, I'm either would be running like Naruto or Killer Bee. They're just very, very good. And then moving on to body, I also have a honorable mention, Kushina, because she's a Phantom Castle unit, and although she's free to play, it's the same case as Naruto, where if you miss her, you're probably not going to be able to 99 luck her, and it's just a hassle to like wait for Phantom Cast or after Phantom Cast or for her to come back to then max her out. But if you do max her out, she's incredible. I do have her maxed on, I don't think I have her, I think I have her with 4 dupes on JP, and I use her on my body team because 400 healing per turn, it's very, very good. But I do have a unit here, which is Kisame, that does obliterate her. But very, very good unit to have nonetheless. And then we have Roshi here. It was hard to think of any other unit to put here, so I put Roshi because he's a decent unit. He does heal for 200 per turn, and he has step damage and attack reduction on his normal jutsu, which is very, very useful. As I said, attack reduction is just something that I preach so much because it's just so good. You can make bosses that hit so hard hit you for so much less. Very, very good thing to have. And then we have Kisame here. Kisame is the SS rank super impact for body, and he just, as I said, Kushina has 400 healing, he also has 400 healing, but his ultimate has an 80% chance of attack reduction for 6 turns, and he does have a chance to reset it with a 6 and 3 chakra cost. An incredible unit to have. He's one of the best free-to-play units in the game for sure, Just very, very good unit to have on your body team, and I do run him on my main body team on global. And then we have Sasori, which is an emergency mission. Because of how easy it is to get him, the 300 healing does come in clutch. Unfortunately, I would love this unit to have like a slip damage on his normal jutsu and ultimate. That would make him so much better, but because he doesn't, Kisame is just way better. There's not even a comparison. He's the best one for sure. And then the last one is Wisdom. Wisdom used to have like no good ones. Of course, some people may say that CM2 Sasuke should be here, but CM2 Sasuke, like, he's a good unit by himself. Like, if you put him as a 99 luck lead on your team, you're not gonna be using his ability unless it's like very specific. Unless you're gonna use him to be a main unit in the team that is gonna be tanking all the time. Normally, you're not gonna be using CM2 Sasuke. That's why I didn't put him on the list. As you can see, his name is not up here. But Pang, he's a PvP, he's a PvP, right? Yeah, he's a PvP unit shop. 450 healing per turn. Need I say more? Really good, and he hits incredibly hard. 17.3 multiplier. If you can put a body healing and like a field healing, like Hashirama not field healing, sorry, attack boosting, a body attack boosting, a field attack boosting, like Hashirama for instance, he's hitting very, very hard, and in healing is just meta. And then we have Obito over here. Obito is super impact. Obito heals for 300 per turn, and his ultimate hits the whole map. Unfortunately, its chance of health recovery ceiling, if it was like attack weakening or maybe even slip damage or immobilization, because it's the whole map, so it could be on mobs, that would be so much better. But unfortunately, it's health ceiling. But the 300 healing, really, really incredible, and 30% chance to dodge, can come in clutch, you know. So he's a very good unit. Unfortunately, 20% chance of attack weakening just doesn't do it for me. But then we have Shizune, my girl Shizune. I have 2 copies of her, one as a 5-star and one as a 6-star. If you don't know, if you keep her as a 5-star, you can have her as a under 20 unit. Same thing for the Pain, but she's also a oh, she's not a P. I was gonna say she's also PvP, but she's a Ninja Chop unit, which makes it even better because she's so easy to get. You can keep her as an under 20 as a 5-star, very, very good. Then if you keep her as a 6-star though, 250 healing as a body, 400 healing as abilities, and then you heal for 1000 for 5 turns, so 5000 cumulative on her normal jutsu, and the ultimate is a 14 times, and then the trash thing here, but really, really good unit. So this ends up the list. I hope you farm the units. I actually think I have all of them maxed, if I'm not mistaken, except the skill ping. This skill ping, yeah, this is the only one that I don't have maxed. I'm missing like 2 of his abilities, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Please fucking subscribe.